Okay, so this is Osb Mock paper 2 now, and we are looking at task 2.1 again in Osb Mock paper 2, how to do it. So we downloaded the file. In the worksheet called January working, use a lookup function on the person name data to fill column E with the wage rate for that person. Using information from the wage rate worksheet, retitle the column wage rate. So in the column E, you want to fill up a wage rate by looking at the name of the person. So January working, in column E, we want to use lookup, VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP on the person name, there we go. Table array for the wage rate is in the wage rate section. Column index number will be 2 because there are only 2 columns and wage rate is in the last column. Range lookup is false, and make sure you add your absolute referencing. And say OK. So you can see wage rate has been calculated for the first person. Do the same for the other persons also. And change the name of the column to wage rate. So that is done now. Check for and remove any errors. Check for and remove any duplicates in the wages. Now usually when we check for duplicates, we depend on the invoice number because invoice number is unique. But here we do not have any unique values. Date can be repeating, job can be repeating, even person name also can be repeating. So here, in order to check and look for the duplicates, you have to use all these 3 columns because a single person cannot be doing 2 jobs on 2 different dates. So if any of these 3 columns is repeating, that means it is a duplicate. So select your data and data tab, remove duplicates, unselect all, and you need to select 3 columns here to remove duplicates: date, job and person, and then say OK. And it is telling that 3 duplicate values have been found and removed. Say OK. If there are any duplicates, enter the number found in cell H1, color this cell yellow and put a border around it. So in H1, put number 3 because we found 3 duplicates. Color this yellow and put a border or a black border around it. Use column F to calculate the wage rate multiplied by the hour to give gross wages. So in column F, gross wages, multiply the hours multiplied by the wage rate. Calculate for the remaining cells. Format the wage rate and gross wages to 2 decimal places with a pound sign. So both these cells at the same time we can format. Format cells. Currency with 2 decimal places. Done. Make sure all the contents of every cell can be clearly seen. So select your cell, format, auto fit column width. Use subtotal function to total the wage cost of each job. Hide the detail and copy and paste the information into a new worksheet called Analysis Wages by job. So they want you to have a subtotal for total wages cost of each job. So that means at every job you are doing a subtotal. So select your data again. Data tab, subtotal. At the change in every job, not the date, because for every job they want to do a subtotal. So at every job, use a sum on the gross wages and say OK. And you can see that every job has now been given a subtotal. They do not want to see all the details, they only want to see the subtotals. So click on grouping level 2 and you can see all the subtotals. And now they want to copy paste these subtotals into a new sheet. Now when you copy paste make a subtotal, and if you try to copy paste that data, okay, so I'll see Control C. Where do they want you to paste it? I think they want a new sheet. And they want you to call the sheet analysis by job. Now when you copy paste the subtotals, when you do Control V here, as you can see, all the data is coming again, not just the subtotals. And here there is no grouping levels to choose. Okay. So when you're copy pasting the subtotals and only want the subtotals to be copied, there is a different way on how to do it. Okay. So first highlight the cells which you want to copy. Under the Home tab, go to Find and Select, and there is an option called Go to Special. Click on that and click on Visible Cells Only. Okay, that means you're only copying the visible cells and not all the data which is hidden. So click on this Visible Cells Only and say OK. And now Control C to copy, and now try to paste it. Control V. And now you can see only the subtotals have been copied without copying all the data. Okay, so please try to repeat this once again by yourself. Okay, so you went to Find and Select, go to Special, clicked on Visible Cells Only, and then you copy paste the data so that only the visible cells will get copied pasted. So this is how you copy paste subtotals. Okay, so that is done now. In this new sheet, Analysis Wages by Job. So this is Analysis Wages by Job. So let's change this file name again, Analysis Wages by Job. Now let's see what do we need to do in this new cell. Hide the data for columns C to E. So C to E, they want to hide these columns. Okay, so right click and hide. So we got the job and the gross wages. Let's do a auto fit so that all the data can be clearly seen. Okay, but we don't need C and E. So right click and hide. So we can see the job name and the salary. Insert a 2D pie chart showing the wages bill for January by job. Resize it so the key is clearly visible. They want you to just a normal pie chart. This is not a pivot chart, just a normal pie chart. So select this data, the job and the wages. Don't select the total. And then insert a pie chart. So here we have different charts. So click on the pie chart. And I don't remember if they say 2D pie or 3D pie. So I'll just insert a 3D pie. Let me check that question again. Oh, they asked for a 2D pie. Okay. So change chart type to a 2D pie. Okay. And they want to enlarge the chart so that everything is clearly seen. Okay, all the jobs are clearly seen. Insert the title above the chart, Analysis of January Wages by Job. analysis of January wages by job. Then format the Smith wedding total in the chart to show yellow and Zuckerman birthday total to show pink. So Smith should be in yellow and Zuckerman should be in pink. Smith is currently this blue one, light blue. Think so. And Zuckerman is this purple one. I think Smith is this blue here. Okay, so let's change this to yellow. Yep, so you can see Smith has changed it to yellow and Zuckerman to pink. Zuckerman is the purple one. They want it in pink. We don't have pink here. So more fill colors, and there we have pink. And say OK. So that is changed into pink. Then change the chart to include percentage of the total wages for each job. They want you to show some data labels with the percentage of totals. So design, add chart element, data labels on the outside end, and now format it to a percentage to show the totals. So format data labels, scroll down to the number section and show it as a percentage. To 2 decimal places or no decimal places. It is not showing percentage of this to total, it is just showing a full percentage. Percentage linked to the source. No, not working. Okay, so when we tried, it was not showing the percentage, so I'm giving it a try again. Click format data labels, and instead of going to the number, you can just show here. Instead of showing the value, we are now showing the percentages. Oops, it's gone. Let me undo it. Label options, click on percentage and then unclick on the value. And now you can see that it is showing the percentage comparing with the total. So your total is 2332. So this 212 Wilbur birthday total is almost like very similar to like 10%, so 9%. So Wilbur birthday total is orange, so that is showing 9%. So you can see the data labels are now formatted to show a percentage. Go to job analysis worksheet. Link the subtotals for each job from the analysis job by wage to the wages cell in column G. Link the subtotals. Okay. Link the subtotals for each job to the wages cell in column G. Okay, let's see how to do that. So analysis wages by job. You want to link some value to this, so link this one to something else. Link to January working. No, cancel. I think this linking is something to do with the circular referencing, but currently you do not have circular references in your syllabus. This was included in 2016, but for you circular references are not in the syllabus, so we do not need to do this first 2 bullet points. So let's come back to the third bullet point. Format it thousands and 2 decimal places. It's already there, thousands and 2 decimal places. Insert a top line, top and double bottom border, and total formulas for each column. Which column? This is, they're not. Analysis wages by job. There's nothing here in column G at all. Maybe they're talking about here. Okay, now we understood that. So each of these values should be linked to there. So Control C to Control V here. So rather than doing it one by one, we can take a total. Control C, and over here paste them, but paste a link. Paste special and paste a link. That is done. Format as no decimal places, 1000 separator, 2 decimal places and 1000 separator. You can see everywhere there's 2 decimal places and 1000 separator. Insert a total line and total formulas for each column. So total formulas for each column. They want you to include a total over here. Then top and double bottom border. They want you to put some borders here. Top border and bottom double border. So that's done. And we need to calculate the margin. Margin is nothing but sales minus the cost. So equal to sales minus food and drink minus wages. Calculate this for everything. And then do a total here also. Yep. Now we need to do show formulas. Show formulas. When you do show formulas, always auto fit so that the data can be clearly seen. And then take a screenshot. Print screen. Open a new sheet. Call it formulas. And paste the screenshot. Print screen and paste. Okay, that's done. And go to the original sheet and remove show formulas. So formulas, remove show formulas. Again, make sure you auto fit. At the end, you should have one spreadsheet. You have 5 worksheets. You have the January working, which is I think on this side. Yep, January working. Then wage rate is there. Analysis wages by job, which is there. And job analysis, which is there. And formulas, which is there. This is your question. That's why we have an extra sheet. Okay, so this is task 2.1 from Osb Mock paper.